Hello, my name is Ben Caplan. I'm an actor and a director, and I am the founder of Lockdown Lives.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I am an actress and I'm a writer of Silence, which is one of the short films that was made with Lockdown Lives.
My name's Emily Tucker and I play Rosa in Embraceable You.
I decided to start Lockdown Lives back in April of 2020, when I found out that the show I was meant to be performing in couldn't go ahead due to the pandemic. And as soon as I got back home, I was taking part in lots of conversations and discussions with people about how we couldn't get together live in a rehearsal room, and we couldn't film and we couldn't do live theatre. And there was lots of discussions and frustrations about what we couldn't do. And I suddenly started to form an idea about what we might be able to do during this difficult time. And since I was spending so much time on Zoom, I decided to think about a project where we could start filming remotely. And that's where the idea was born. And I spoke to some writers and actors who had already written some scripts that could be shot virtually. And we decided to get together, have a read through, and look at trying to film them.
I started writing it way back in the beginning of the lockdown madness, when I was reflecting on Zoom and how we'd come to be dependent on this way of communicating that most of us had never used before. And also the idea that lockdown, as well as being a really difficult, harrowing time for many reasons, was also making people reflect on their relationships and their careers and the way they were living their lives, and the holes and cracks that were starting to appear for people. We had a great time, and I want to write another one.
Embraceable You is a short film about two people that fall in love over lockdown. They meet on Zoom, so their relationship develops exclusively online, and we see how they navigate that and the challenges that it throws up. It's heartwarming and moving, and honestly, I read the script and jumped at the chance to be involved. Not just because the script was so great, but also because it's based on a true story, which just made it all the more special.
I've had such a fantastic experience. I've been paired up with some really astonishing actors and director and producer, and I'm so pleased with my first ever short film that's been made during these mad times.
It was such a creative lifeline for me during lockdown. I'd been in a show in the West End previously that had to shut down because of COVID, and honestly, doing this film was just incredible. I got to breathe life into this character, and I had to sort of practically make all the costume and makeup and lighting and everything come to life. So I definitely have a newfound appreciation for how much work goes into creating a film. It's not just the people you see on screen, but you know, the lighting, the sounds, the directors, the other actors, just there's a lot. So shout out to everybody who's involved in film. We appreciate you so much. And yeah, it was just a fantastic project to be involved in.
To be honest with you, it's just been so great doing this because I feel like an actor again. It reminds me that I'm an actor.
We're so pleased with the final result. It's my first ever short film, so it's something that it's such a great thing to come out of lockdown with, as something that we all achieved, and I can't wait to see all the others.
We are looking to try and raise some money. We've made all the films so far with no budget whatsoever. It's a very, very difficult time for the creative industry at the moment. And we've decided now that we want to try and make 6 or 7 films in all during this period of time. And we also want to try and be a bit more ambitious in terms of what we can actually do, which will mean trying to potentially get some equipment, maybe hire some people to be able to do some post-production. We also want to try and see if we can get some of the films into film festivals, and all of those obviously cost money. Every time you enter a film, it costs an amount of money. So we're looking to try and raise some funds so that we can actually get these films out there We also want to build a website so that we can actually put the films on the website so that people can actually watch them. So we are putting together this crowdfunder to see if we can raise some money to help the project flourish and get off the ground fully. As I say, it's been a very, very difficult time for everybody, but it's been a real lifeline for a lot of the actors and writers and creatives that have been working on this project during this difficult 2020. And I really feel like it's given some people a real focus and a new lease of energy to be able to work on something while theatres and production has been halted. So that's why I'm making this video. So if you feel like you would like to support the project,